feel the same way.
This has been fast, but I appreciate that, you know.
So, do you want to find out what that something is? If it's there for you, and it's there for me.
Let's see where it takes
Put so
us.
much pressure on. Let's just see where this goes.
I like that.
Yeah, of course you do. I'm fucking nailing it.
Definitely felt some pressure coming down to see you.
Fucking green. What's there should be another like color to indicate like beyond green, like red hate, gray, neutral, green like, and then just like lilac for banging.
Territories.
I'd call it a chemistry
Oh, she's
experiment.
good too. She's fucking good too. Now,
You know, with us.
I'm just really glad that you said something.
oh
I've
wait,
seen how you operate. I couldn't wait for you
No.
to make the first move. I'm
no,
glad
no wait.
to-
Edzalar's not going to be
So whatever
a knobbit
happens
about
next
this, right?
is great with me.
Level 1
Hey,
diagnostic.
and worst comes to worst, I
I have
know
to
it's
get back to
against
that to do
the
this.
rules or whatever,
They're
against
probably
Starfleet
looking for me.
protocol. We can just clone me, baby. No such thing as too
Be
much of
seeing
me.
you.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Oh. Gentle smirk. Gentle smirk. Now, this is not,
Approaching the rendezvous point
Episodic.
outside Atari space. Helm.
or rather,
Focus out of
it
port.
is
Copy
episodic,
that
but
close.
like, you know what I mean? It's not. Oh, fuck me.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Yeah, fucking you bounce off that shield, you
We can take
bitch.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our
We-
diplomat, if you will.
We're at the correct
Captain.
coordinates, are we?
Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types.
The entirety of space available for us to have a rendezvous point, but we're gonna fucking meet here?
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering. Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
What, do you need it clearer? Things are fucked up.
Won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Why?
Power up the tractor beam.
Why?
We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
O'Brien and Geordie together would have found a way to
Diaz,
fucking
You good to run the tractor emitter?
to transport them from like halfway across the galaxy.
Come on, Diaz.
Once again, it just feels like these should mostly always be out.
First thing, lock onto the shuttle.
They should
and
just be
stabilize the rotation.
Frogger. Nah. Perfect. What's that called? The Grayson.
We're pulling in debris.
I'm on it.
Fucking get out. Oh. Ooh. Nah, we're fine. This is very like that episode of Red Dwarf where they play pool with planets. Oh, I'm so fucking good at this.
That's gonna take out the shuttle.
Nope, not if we fire a photon
Here's the
torpedo
bridge.
at it.
There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Move in.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
Aye, sir. What? Oh, is that it? Oh, cool. Wait. Oh, that's nicely
Here we
done.
go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17, 200 meters on an intercept course.
You see, this is what I mean. Like, there was a lot of like, okay, we need to plot an intercept course here. But if you had a joystick and like a accelerator pedal,
Got it.
you just fucking go. Just eyeball it.
Someone's working hard on the bridge.
Come on in, baby. We got you. I just don't think outside of Discovery that, but was actually a very basic bit of work, all those people would be going, fucking yes! Yes, Diaz! Fucking come on! You're just like,
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
dun, 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 dun. We should scan them to make sure they're not gone before they come out. Oh my god, it's fucking Sarek.
Terra firma, so to speak.
Oh wait, no, it's Spock.
Ambassador Spock.
Fuck. Big fan, big fan. Looked when your brain was taken out and they had to pilot you with a remote control.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
Good voice actor, I guess. Really replicating Leonard Nimoy's voice.
Well, let me be the first to say, welcome to the Resolute, Ambassador.
Thank you, Petty Officer.
Diaz.
Carter?
What?
Carter Diaz.
Oh,
Sir.
alright, fair enough.
I am pleased to meet you, Petty Officer Carter Diaz.
That's the fucking guy's fucking nailing the voice.
It appears I have you to thank.
It is
for
the
my
Grayson.
safe arrival.
Oh, I should have fucking known. I should have known it's Spock. His Spock's mother was Amelia Grayson, I think, or Emily Grayson or something.
Your assistance arrived not a moment too soon, if I may say so.
Well, it wasn't all me. I got some help from upstairs.
God.
A bombastic approach to clearing debris.
He's gonna be like, I've known a few captains who would have
We
done
thought
that
we were
myself.
prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not.
Oh, if
sufficiently
fucking
robust
Spock
for
likes
such
me.
intense ionic activity.
I am fucking
This
nailing
one has
this.
been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most.
This like, okay, so Kobayashi Maru, right? It's supposed to be impossible test, and the reason it's impossible is it's to see how you would act in the face of certain death and failure, and whether you would keep up your like morals and ethics to the end and all that kind of stuff. At least that's my interpretation of it. It might just be to see how you act when you lose. I'm never gonna lose, baby.
What do you make of that?
I would fucking find a way to ace it.
Say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered.
For instance, it's a storm in
Disrupted
space.
other systems. Who knows what it might do to a warp drive?
Yes, it would seem further investigation. is
It's
called
definitely
for.
artificial. It is 100%
Take
artificial, this
readings,
storm.
Run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
After I've finished getting to the bottom of
Officer Diaz.
one of my fellow... you don't need to know about it. You don't need to know about it.
Ambassador Spock,
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
Straight back to it. I like Diaz. Provocation to war. So this presumably is where we're going to find out that... hang on a minute. I just want to go over this again. Leaving question of trust first officer. Doesn't matter. Yep. 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 Carter. He was left with a distinctive... Fucking yes! Oh, look at this fucking woods. I love this ready room.
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff.
I should bow. Welcome on board, your Majesty.
It's not every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet
Don't
legend.
fucking blow smoke.
You flatter me, Captain Solana. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I
Not
am
really.
very much focused on our present
Not really.
circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you.
Oh, he's
stuck in the
fucking
past.
shit. He's fucking shit.
You're right, Ambassador. Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
we're all curious about the future, Ambassador. Specifically, what exactly are we getting involved in here?
We got the basics from Star.
She did a weird sort of like
Two formerly
pinch face at the end of a thing.
neighbors are now on the brink of war.
A third party is destabilizing
The
this.
tension between them grows fiercer by the hour. Lydia and Hotari.
This game's
The
fucking
Lydians
great.
are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon.
I need to take all this in. Need to take all
It is
this in.
rich in dilithium.
Spock, you're going too fast. Do you mind if I?
The Hotari and the
Do you mind?
Illyrians have
You
shared
just
mining
you
operations.
really? Can I just press
The
record
Illyrians
just so we can?
provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace until recently.
Really, because it sounds like
The Hotari have suddenly enforced
it sounds like the
seized
Hotari
control
were being
of
taken
the
advantage
mining
of by the
operations
Illydians.
and expelled the Illydians from their system. That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant.
Great fucking use of the word scam.
Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
What are the Hotari defensive capabilities?
This, see, I'm fucking nailing this. That is
Do
the
they stand
most
a
pertinent
chance to hold
question.
onto the mines now that they've taken them?
Here's the thing. I need
It is
everybody else
unlikely
I
the
know
relatively primitive Hotari forces would prevail
to
against
play
the
this
Illyrian fleet
blind.
in open war.
So if you're watching this,
But it would have been equally
and I know
unlikely
you,
to predict they could take
stop
possession of the
watching
mines
in 2 minutes, or no, watch the end of this the video and then stop, and then do your own blind playthrough so I can watch that and see how else you played it.
This conflict will result in more
Because I'm fucking
bloodshed,
fascinated by this.
which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone.
Do we
They
have
both
any?
profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective after all.
That is correct.
What's more
We
important
can
than?
call it profitable or mutually beneficial, but
Uh,
at the end of the day, the Hotari are still being exploited
I
for
just
their own
fucking have to.
resources.
What do I do now?
True peace is not merely the absence of war. And as such, this conflict will surely come again.
Neither the Illydians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor.
Your first officer is attempting to shag the woman next to her.
In the past, the Federation has relied on the Illydians as a source of dilithium.
Good moral,
Changes things.
great moral.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
That means the Hotari have no reason to trust us.
I wouldn't go that far, Commander.
We are completely neutral in this matter, on neither one side nor the other. Any
Well,
suggestion otherwise would compromise our position. Given the Federation's involvement in the
yeah. Fucking
dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort
Cannot
to
stop
appear
winning,
neutral in
winning,
these
winning.
negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the Ion Storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Illydian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct.
It's a
The
perfect
energy
storm.
anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past. But they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
That may answer why the Hotari were able to strike back after so long. They finally had an opportunity and they took it.
That would also explain the Illydians' restraint.
And reason to learn as much about the energy anomaly as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught at a
Does
disadvantage
Spock have any
of our own.
jurisdiction here? I mean, obviously we kind of don't because we're the Federation, but on board this ship,
We're operating on a strict timetable here. We're going to be leaving for the negotiations
Solano is
shortly.
head honcho,
Commander
right?
Westbrook, I want want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here.
Spock
while we're gone.
can't supersede
Aye,
him.
Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
I'll be on the holodeck. Galloway, abso-fucking-lutely.
I'll have to speak to both of you privately.
And I am loving this.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal
It
introduction.
is.
My first officer.
Did you play this, Galloway?
Jara Ryder.
Commander, as you are aware,
Because it's
there
in
are limits
all
to what
so far.
Captain
I'm about
Locke
what,
and I can
an
do
hour in.
with
Oh, I'm about an hour in.
capacity
It is hitting
as representative
all
of
the
Federation.
beats I
But
love
someone
about
in
TNG
unofficial capacity,
era
first officer, for
Trek.
example,
We got moral
would not be
quandaries.
bound by those
We've got
restrictions.
the relationship between Captain and XO,
Ingratiate herself to certain parties
and it's
behind
just
where
so
they
far it's been phenomenal.
handed
Like
in
obviously, I was saying they have the
information that could lead to a
advantage of
resolution.
basically just having a blueprint of.
She certainly goes her own way. Maybe that helps in this case. It would be unconventional.
I'm honored to be included in the negotiation process.
You're not just included. You are
But
instrumental.
they've nailed the feeling of like
Well, I hope Commander Rydeck will have more luck finding out
a.
what really happened.
No, it's not Galaxy class. I don't know what class ship it is, but it's got the like polished wood on the bridge. It's got like the blue carpet on the floor. It's so good, and it's got the central dynamic so far seems to be we are interceding in a war between two races, neither whom are part of the Federation. And that's my ship, the Resolute. And look at that! Look at they've even got the like title font appearing perfectly. Oh, that's
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed
That's
the
a
warp drive failure with
over the top
Ambassador
face,
Spock.
perhaps.
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I
But
need
there's
you both to
also
ascertain the root cause of
the
system
implication,
failures
because the
you
Resolute
encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander.
had an
I thought you had
accident
wanted to work on
6 months
Ambassador
ago.
Spock's shuttle
Maybe it was an
yourself.
accident, maybe it was sabotage.
Respect the
On the
Ambassador
one
and
hand,
his many
potentially we still have a saboteur.
But I do not derive any
On board.
satisfaction from interacting with
On
his
the
shuttle
other
as if it were
hand,
somehow
which I guess is the
transubstantiated
first hand,
through its association with it.
we potentially have
Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with. I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
The ambassador asked me to
captain
take a look, and I'm ready to
is
crack this thing open.
definitely fallible,
Good.
and the implication from the
You
chief
could
medical
learn
officer
from Mr. Diaz's focus.
is
I'll take notes.
that he might
Then I
get
will leave you to it.
obsessed with making
Make
up for
note of
this
any
accident
abnormalities in your
and go
report.
too far in like
Carry
seeking
on.
an achievement of his own before he retires.
One nice thing about Vulcans.
Did I hang on a minute? Did I just turn him into liking me? Oh my god!
The only person who didn't look at this and treat me like I was something to pity. Doc says I should get used to it. Doesn't mean I want to be reminded of it every minute of the day.
And we were
Hey, you won't get pity from
somewhat
me.
responsible
I
for
think it makes you look
her
tough. As tough as you
having
really are.
this plasma scar.
And that makes you sound pretty smart. I might need you to save me from myself next time, though. Come on. Let's get to the bottom of this.
People keep saying let's get to the bottom of it. Oh, I know. Oh, wait. She's gone down. Right.
Ready to
Yeah.
go?
There's an on-ship
Let's run the
mystery, and
diagnostic.
I bet you, I just bet that it's related to the tap diagnostics. There we go. I bet it's related to the wider plot.
So, I know about your talk with Miranda.
Oh, aye. Oh, also there's a little bit of
She sent me a priority 1 dispatch right after
romance
your
and hanky
conversation.
panky. Look at that eyebrow
I'm
raise.
happy for you. Both of you.
Thanks.
But I'm only going to tell you this once.
Sure.
Don't screw this up. Because I would
You-
be
you
very
know it, buddy.
unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms.
I think she
You
likes
really don't believe in me, huh?
It's not
a little bit
Or-
him being a little bit cocky.
just running the numbers, and things don't work out more often than they do.
Is she a trill, by the way,
I like my
Galloway?
friends, and I like our group. I I don't want to lose that. Is that thing done?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Let's see.
I couldn't remember
Relays
earlier. She
along
looks
the
like a trill to me,
primary
but I'm not
UPS are blown.
100% sure.
Relays are all intact.
Look at this. Look at the
UPS
fucking.
overload from the warp drive could cause
Look at
that.
the monitor.
How did the shuttle
It's
end up
like.
dead in the water.
Or maybe the ship's
I
data
thought so.
report can tell us something.
That's the first thing that everyone knows about trills. Data recorder. Pay no attention to me. Absolutely. Look at this. The
They were only about
the
8
UI
minutes
is
when their
pitch
body
perfect
formed.
for this era.
No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
Let's take a look. Warp cascade failure.
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation. The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil
All
cracked.
this sounds
A cracked warp coil throws
horrendous.
a fault code.
Well,
Still,
I'm
we should
of
take
the
a look.
impression that if you're in space and a single thing goes wrong, like even maybe you tap on the wrong part of a bulkhead, you explode. If your warp
Subspace
core can
variance
just
out of
invert,
tolerance.
I feel like that's at the
What does
point
that
where you
mean?
go, space travel is,
The main
it's just
navigation
too
array
much.
offside
It's
space.
just too much. We're just going
The
back to
array
Earth.
going offline
It's
caused that?
too scary.
Yes, but it should have also
Galloway, you
thrown
would have
a
known.
fault code.
There's a
Any one of these failures should have been a fault.
this
Warping
shuttle,
was caused by a system
Ambassador
failure.
Spock's, is called.
None of this caused
Yeah,
the
space is
relay
the
to
scariest.
fail.
It's
Roll forward,
absolutely
Gemini.
terrifying. Everything about there.
Yes, ma'am.
Gravity in particular, just like spooky forces at a distance. It's
So
just like
here,
everything's
taking a
horrifying.
moment to
But
get their bearings, and
Spock
they
shuttle is the
attempt to
Grayson.
engage
We
the warp
saw
drive.
that name from
There.
outside. You would have
That's the
known, I
relays
think, before
blowing.
I realised that that was Spock's shuttle.
And look,
Because it's
there's another
the
warp
Grayson.
system alert.
It took me a while. There's another warp failure.
They're all the same. Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
This is why I actually
Divide and conquer.
quite like this game as
Wanna
well.
check the warp coils or the
It's
navigation
not
array?
obviously there's a
I'll
bit of
check the other.
technobabble involved there, but it's
Let's
taken
not
its
overcomplicate
time.
this. One of these systems is likely broken.
I'll check the nacelles.
It's taken its time to actually like set this stuff up. It's not bouncing from plot point to plot point because it's scared that people get turned off. Use X to equip or holster your tricorder. Fucking yes. Some objects you scan will activate a deep scan. During deep scan, use LB to switch between different scan modes. I am in love with this. The central cause, no fractures detected. Static field, no deviations detected. Ooh. There's something there which I should have read. Yeah.
Checked every coil on the port nacelle for imbalances.
Yeah, I feel like
If the
tricorders
coil in the
were
original cracked, I would have detected it.
definitely used in
Must be the
medical bay.
navigation array.
But I feel like they were sort of like all
Except it's not.
catch-all
Check
device on
and
Voyager
double
where
check.
everything could just be
Well, the readings don't lie.
scanned by a tricorder.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Oh, ooh la la.
Hey,
I'm not here.
They're triangling a relationship, which means one of two things. Either she's definitely going to die, or I have to choose between her and Nilly.
The captain and the others will be here any minute now. Should be an interesting ride down to the surface.
Come on, I'm never too busy to make time for you.
That's not true.
No. But I am glad you came
Fucking
by.
don't.
No, that's more.
Okay, good.
accurate.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
I should make a note of that.
Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
Sorry, is he a high school bully? on board. It's a science nerd. You're on a fucking science vessel. And
And
these
you're the
fucking.
phaser jockeys we always beat in for Reese's.
Why is there this rivalry? This is bizarre.
All aboard for Hotari.
Fuck off with these science nerds. How do you think you got into fucking space?
Gotta be. I just
No, it's fine.
zone out by the time he gets to the whole steam engine.
There's that whole
drives the bad part.
Klingon
Get y'all later.
dichotomy, or the Klingon paradox, or whatever it's called.
You
It was
don't
like
wanna miss
they
your
look
train.
down on scientists. They are very warrior-oriented culture. How did they get into
I
space?
do have to go.
It's the same with Christ.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather not leave right now.
Before I fall any
More
deeper.
important things on my mind.
That's an invitation to kiss, 100%. the dumb idiot haircut store where you're wearing that dumb uniform, you nerds.
When I get back.
Same fucking uniform as you.
You got a deal.
Oh,
Be seeing you.
the look over the shoulder. Now, narratively, this means that she's about to go missing, 100%.
Etzelarda Diaz. If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go.
I'm not quite sure what the protocol is
Alright, where were we?
on
So the warp cores and the
relationships on
navigation ray are
board
fine,
vessels.
But the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping.
I know
the
it
shuttle from
happens
Nav's
all the
turn.
time, regardless.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Ah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
real hands-on
But
man.
bizarre then that
I
you'd
like
get
it.
into space and then sort of like your culture would
Okay, the nav
shift
computer
that
is
far
patched into
to
the ship.
warrior culture.
The ship's computer can double check.
And I say
our
that from a fucking country that voted for
shuttle's nav
Brexit.
computer's putting out false data. We'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Running now.
Boom.
Same.
That's not good. You see, the the shuttle
Cascade failure.
is red, and we
However,
want it to be green.
Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variants.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
Sabotage.
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
Whoa. Actually,
And
this
it
this
would
tracks
turn
with
from
my
simulation under our current
idea that
sensor
this
rules
storm,
failed
because
to
there's a
reach
huge,
But a
it's
subspace
not a tachyon storm, I don't know what it is.
Cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
It might be a graviton storm. Is
Let's run with the momentary subspace
a
variance
weapon
theory
being
for
used
now.
by a third party to help
Roll forward to
destabilize
the shuttle's
this
attempt to re-engage the warp
system
drive.
because it's a
We need
source
the
of
conditions
dilithium for the
space to show us
Federation,
a moment of warp drive.
and at this point in time, I don't quite know the star date. Presumably, we're still having some fucking trouble with at least the Cardassians.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variable.
Cochrane formula, I know that
That
reference.
right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait,
I know,
what if we use a different ship?
I know.
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah,
Why?
it should work just fine. Unless... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, well, that's what I think is really interesting about this so far is
Static field intensity. Warp 1.1.
the
1.2.
so you play as two characters.
Warp pressure is
Diaz,
destabilizing.
human.
Error in warp field
Um,
calculation.
Exo
Warp
isn't
drive
is I can't remember the name of the species. Jara. No, not sure. Not sure, but she's not human. She's humanoid. I mean, she effectively is human just for the fact that she's got like a dangerous medical condition which could kill her at any moment, which I'm sure won't be used for tension or drama at any point.
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Yes, ticking clock. I would like they sort of did it a little bit. Yeah, no, you're right actually, because the most interesting character in Discovery is Saru, non-human. One of the most interesting characters in TNG, well, the two most interesting characters are Data and Worf. Like, interesting from a narrative perspective. It would be really good to see it from sort of like outside, like space standard human perspective.
Captain Solano, welcome to Hotari. We are honored you've come. My name is Tylos Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
The honor is ours. And this is
And whoever they've got doing Spock's voice, by the way, is killing it.
Commander Jara Rydek, first officer aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind and unique insight
That's
into
Spock
the
saying that
dynamics between the Hotari and the Illydians.
We are honored to be here as representatives of the Federation.
I'm so glad.
These must be the representatives of the mighty Federation.
Yes.
The reigning authority in the galaxy. Or so we've been led to believe. Whether that's
I mean,
true or not remains to be seen. But either way, we're grateful you've made the time to come to our little corner of the universe.
Hey, you're welcome.
And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Citron, the heroes of the revolt in the mines.
I do love that even with the fact that it's not limited by, you know, prosthetic
Let's hope
budget,
this is the last time we ever have to come here.
these guys still just look like they've had forehead, like, prosthetics shoved on. They're really actually keeping it in, like, tone and presentation with TNG and stuff. I already hate these guys.
Did you hear the arrogance from that guy? You know what we're walking into here. That guy was something.
But this is like
That
what?
may be true. But let's keep an open mind going into the negotiations.
It could be a bluff.
Hopefully he's just one voice.
They could be putting forward, you know, position of strength to mask the fact that they are weak.
Hotari have invited us as their guests, so we must show them the proper respect.
Thank you, Spock. I'm really impressed by this. You know, it doesn't run perfectly, but it runs really well. That, I don't know, something about that throne feels it feels more Star Wars than Trek to me, just like Jara Rydel's name does for some reason. Like, Jara Rydel is a Jedi name. Nobody here is going to be served well by me showing deference.
Ambassador Spock, welcome to
Three
Hotari
fingers.
Prime.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
Please don't make
That the
Spock
Federation would
shout.
send one of their most
He's an old man.
respected representatives is not only an honor to the Hotari people and their queen, but a recognition of our stature and importance.
Let's get on with it, shall we?
Don't
With all
you
due respect
fucking
to the
interrupt.
Federation and their ambassador. They have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We
Someone else is
demand
gonna
the
yell.
immediate return of all mining operations to Illydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding has changed.
Then you invite war.
And if you cannot
Dude,
remain
Jesus.
silent, you will be silenced.
Stand up fucking straight.
His point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter? Perhaps
Appease.
you would have us trade one oppressor for another?
Nope.
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
For now.
What's that mean?
I'm trying to keep an open mind here, but it's not easy. I thought they wanted us here.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
Yeah, I saying you're tough.
Oh,
No.
He just keeps fucking up, honestly, all the way through.
About the Kobliad?
She's not
She
part
can
of...
speak for herself, can't she? Then let her.
I was saying you look tough. I don't think she invited me up to the dais, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, nice depth of focus.
Now then, one should know their place. What you might be somewhere else is not what you are here.
Yeah.
Which is standing before a queen.
All right.
And a queen.
You know what? Even Riker dressed in those ridiculous, like, go-go dancer.
Not too much to ask.
I agree.
Is Hotari Prime?
This is tricky. This is tricky. I feel like... See, this I don't have enough information to make the right choice here. I'm not going to feel bad if I made the wrong choice. I feel like maybe going, my name is not Kobliad, will actually impress her.
Of the Hotari system.
My name is Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty. I prefer to be called by my name, not my species.
Yes!
Then I suppose that makes us even.
Yes!
Commander Rydek.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
You are Kobliad. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians. Their injustice towards the Kobliad is as
Honestly, I need to do something about this compressor, because that PC fan is unbelievable.
Not unlike how we had been treated by the Elidians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Elidians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet!
Let's hear it from the start.
If after all the Kobliad suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control, would you take it? Or would you negotiate peace?
It's too different. It's too different.
I can't speculate on something that never happened, Your Majesty. Sadly, that opportunity never came for the Kobliad.
No.
It did not.
But we'd be wise to learn from their example, before we too find ourselves facing extinction. The Federation is the most powerful, most
Come on.
advanced alliance in the galaxy.
Come on, get out of
It's
here.
widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines.
True.
And it's in your interest to secure a steady supply.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Spock would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace.
Well, it can be
So
both.
why are you really here? I want the truth, not your Federation rhetoric.
It's possible the Federation
Yeah,
has an interest in
accurate.
both peace and securing a steady source of dilithium. One does not preclude or prevent the other. But that's just my personal
I think
opinion.
I nailed that. Jewelry is a cool look. I like that a lot, actually.
Business with the Elidians for decades. I would agree. It's entirely possible, if not highly likely.
Well, they haven't.
Oh, what? What? Why did they go down? Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, so that's not going down. That's just like, they thought I did neutral. All right.
Deny is a simple truth. The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without Elidian involvement. We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari.
Well, then why are they kicking off?
We've given them warp technology. We've let them share.
Well, I'm afraid
profits.
that's
We've
actually
made their lives
a breach of what we call the Prime Directive, so I'm afraid we're on their side
All
now.
of that goes away if the Federation turns a blind eye to their treachery.
That is enough of your lies. The Hotari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done so for centuries.
It's very,
So tell me, Who deserves control of the
Time machine.
trade and the mines on town? Who should
You know, it's the Morlocks versus the Alloy or the LOE or something.
Or the Lydians?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I have not been given enough information. The Lydians are really fucking me off, though, so let's go for the Hotari.
Only be one or the other, not both.
If I have to choose only one, then it would have to be the Hotari.
Well said. How could the just and wise
They love it.
Federation make any other choice?
This is an outrage. The Federation has lost all credibility.
The mines are ours. Lydia will not be deterred. We will take back our mines by any means necessary.
Then you will see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concerns, Your Majesty. Yours as well, Representative. But I suggest we could have a more productive...
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's sort of ridiculous that we basically just invited the most volatile figures possible into a room together and gone, just make a yes or no decision.
I suppose there is some sense to that.
What if we got a bunch of Hatari MMA fighters in a room and we gave the... we only allowed 2 Lydians in, but they had guns? Would that help with the trade negotiations?
I hope we meet again, Jara Ride.
I think she's coming on to me too. This is of it. Alright, time to take my licks, I think. There's always...
Spock and I will cover everything on the diplomatic front.
Alright.
You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers. We need to find out why the Hotari are so willing to risk...
This is the thing, I did not have enough information.
What happened in those mines?
Speak with members of each faction, and I definitely will. But for now, I'm going to call that. I've been streaming for... coming up on just, like, an hour and 45 minutes. I'm definitely coming back to this because I'm loving it. Galloway, thank you for watching. Thanks, Dan and Chase, for watching the VOD, presumably. And, yeah, I'll be back very shortly because this was fucking brilliant. See you later.